Welcome back. Now, students are wearing white poppies and Palestinian-coloured poppies instead of red ones in order to show solidarity with Gaza this year. And we've got a debate on that now, and I'm joined by the council member for the Peace Pledge Union, Matt Harbidge, and the former SAS soldier, Matthew Hellier. Why don't we start with you, Matt Harbidge? Tell us, why is a peace poppy a good idea?
So the Peace Poppy, founded by the Peace Pledge Union, celebrates its 90th anniversary this year. It was set up in 1934, and it's to remember all victims of war, both combatants and civilians, both of the First, Second World Wars, and indeed modern conflicts today.
OK, Matthew Hellier, you're wearing your proud red poppy there, as am I. Tell me why you think this is a bad idea.
It's a bad idea because this month is set aside to remember the sacrifice that everyone gave to enable this country and the world to express their feelings and show their solidarity to the people that died on our battlefields. The white poppy is fine. That's what my soldiers fought for. That's what their DNA is left on all the battlefields around the world for. But is it right that they overshadow remembrance? Is it right that they wear it in November? Surely, let's have a white peace poppy, but let's have it on a different date, please.
Matt, isn't that a fair point? There's a feeling that this is an attempt to hijack what is seen as sacrosanct, as sacred, heroic ground that should not be tainted by a secondary protest. Have your own day. Do it on a different day.
100%.
So I think there's a misunderstanding really about the nature of armistice. Armistice, the original meaning, is about saying never again. The First World War was meant to be the Great War to end all wars. And so we need to fight for peace. We need to work for peace. And that means wearing symbols that speak of how we need to move away from using military force and embracing dialogue, embracing diplomacy, very much as some of our veterans from the Second World War, including Harry Patch, said, where war is stupid. We have to work for peace. We have to talk, because that's what we have to do at the end of a war anyway. So let's do that now.
Matt, I don't think Adolf Hitler would have listened to diplomacy or talking, would he? Matthew Hellier, I can see you shaking your head there. Please, over to you.
Yeah, I think, what you're trying to understand about armistice and the poppy is wrong. The poppy originates from Colonel John McCrae's poem, Flanders Fields. Read that poem. It's not about peace. It's about sacrifice. It's about the sacrifice and the blood that was left on the battlefields to ensure that you have the right to speak. It's not about peace, all right? That was the war to end all wars. As we know, tyrants around this globe continue to suppress the populations, all right? We need people to stand up for us, but we need people to stand up and ensure that we have peace, right? We need a day for peace, but it shouldn't be overshadowing the sacrifice that my friends, my family, and my ancestors gave to ensure that you could have a right to speak.
So, Matt Harbidge, can I quickly put a point into you? What about the poppies for Palestine? What's your take on a further change to the red poppy, making it a Palestine colour?
We need to have peace in Palestine. We need a ceasefire. And I think the white poppy is a good symbol to speak about how peace is necessary. The poem of Flanders Field ends with that call to for the next generation to take up the war with the next enemy, to continue that bloodshed. And so we need to end the cycle of violence. Okay. We need to bring that to a close.
OK, gentlemen, we have to call peace there. Matt Harbidge and Matthew Hellier, thank you very much for joining me for a spirited debate. Now, next I'll be joined by the Wolverhampton Wonder Grand, who won a